Parents may be wondering what safety measures OPS has in place and if they're considering more.
6 News' Joe Harris heard from a district official today. New tonight, he shares what he's learned.
Omaha Public Schools says Tuesday's shooting at Northwest High School started as a confrontation.
What we do know at this time is that there was an altercation that transpired between the two students that led to one individual pulling out a firearm and shooting another student.
While Utterback says they don't have details about what it was about at this time, she says anytime an incident like this happens, the district looks at its current practices and resources to figure out if they need to do something more. At this time, only 2 of its alternative schools have metal detectors at their entrances. Utterback says adding them at more schools depends on different factors.
When you look at the size of a campus like South High School that has probably 20 entrances to get into the building, you would have to have 20 metal detectors at every entrance because kids often will come in and out of those entrances.
She adds since Northwest High School has portables, the potential for getting access to weapons is still there. The district did buy metal detector wands for all of its secondary schools at the beginning of the school year, but they don't use them randomly on students.
Our schools will put a safety plan in place that may entail that when and if there is a student that has the potential to bring a weapon, part of that safety plan may be searching them with a metal detector wand.
Utterback says she doesn't have information on if a wand was used on the accused shooter or what other security measures were used on them Tuesday, but she says Northwest students did exactly what they've been trained to do for lockdown protocols.
If you are near an entrance, you want to exit the building. You would not want students to start running to a classroom down the hallway, not knowing what you're going to encounter. If you are a student or a staff member that's near a classroom, you would go into that classroom that's closest by, and then the teacher does what he or she needs to do by locking the door, turning the lights off, and moving out of the view of the door.
She also says the staff at Northwest had just so happened to practice those protocols the day before the shooting. And among the safety measures they have in place are all entrances being locked and having additional security officers.
At this time, looking at everything that we currently have in place, it matches what is happening around the country with best practices.
But if there are more things they need to do, they would talk to the superintendent and the Board of Education. On your side, Joe Harris, 6 News.
OPS says when students return to class tomorrow, they will be on modified schedules that allow time to meet with counselors.